Hi, welcome back to another video. Today I have another vintage spincast reel. I have an Abumatic 136, and this reel was made, I think this reel came out in 1969. So it's in really good shape. Looks like it has been used a whole lot. This was one of their lower priced reels at the time, but still a really good reel. So back in the time when these were popular, most of the other reels that were around were like Zebco and Johnson and some Daiwas and stuff like that, like Shakespeare. And these were never really as popular in North America. I guess they're made in Sweden, and I'm not sure how many people use them, but they're really good reels. I'd put them definitely better than anything of the time, especially price wise. Like, I think these compare Abus to Johnson or especially Zebco. I think they're far superior reels. This reel hasn't been used much. It still has the tag on it that says factory pre-wound 125 yards of 8-pound test, Platyl, Platyl. That's just a brand of line that Garcia sold. So as far as I know, anytime these reels have a Garcia sticker on it, it just means it was Garcia distributed them in the United States. So this was an American sold in the U.S. Because there are Abu is a manufacturer. Garcia was just a distributor in the U.S. and Canada. So let's take a look at this reel, a little bit at the internals. So this one of the reasons this one was a little bit lower price is the cover is plastic. So you just give it like a quarter turn and push out on it. Let's take the cover off, and this reel has a really nice hard rubber line stop and stainless steel hard chrome plated spinner cap. And like these older reels, the quality of this, especially this, is way better than what's out there today. So what I like about this reel is that it's super smooth. This is one of this makes hardly any noise at all. It's extremely smooth. And where this one, a lot of spincast reels have a drag knob up here, and this one has it right here. So you just turn this back. Yeah, so you just loosen and adjust the drag with this thing. I'm just going to loosen the screw here because it's not really moving very much. Here we go. Yeah, I just had the screw too tight. So you can see right now it hardly has any drag. And I'm just going to turn this. Yeah, now it has quite a bit of drag. I can tighten it even further. And one thing about these reels is they have what's called a synchro drag. And what that is after you set your drag right here, if you're reeling in a fish, if you want some instant drag, you just pull back on your handle and it reduces your drag by half. So right now it's hardly very little drag. And when you start reeling again, your drag goes back to what it was before. So that's a good selling point. So to take this cover off, you just tighten your drag down, hold your handle, You just untwist. Pretty simple mechanism. This only has one pickup pin, which probably is why it's a bit lower priced. Some of their higher end ones have two. But the quality of this piece is just really, really nice. Really good weight to it. And you see this little button right here? That's your spool release. So you just push that, and your spool comes off like that. You see where it just locks in this little slot right here. It's a nice little aluminum spool. And what I like best, the ones that have the drag wheel right here, to get it off, you have to take off your spinner cap, take off the C-clip, a couple washers, take your spool off, a couple more washers. This one makes it really easy to remove your spool. So we'll just put it back on. You can see how smooth that runs. It's really, really nice. Just pop the cover back on and just line up like this. Turn it up so it locks. We'll just take off these screws here. Have a look inside. That's the first one out. And you can take your thumb button out. And I don't think this reel is like 50 years, over 50 years old now. And I don't think it was used much at all. The paint is in really good shape. Here's the inside. Good quality gears. Just recently put some grease on it. So we'll just pop this back on. Can be a little bit tricky to line them up. There's one. I didn't take the whole reel apart because really not necessary. This one is it's a bit complicated the way the drag is, but if you just pay attention while you're doing it, you shouldn't have any trouble. Pay attention to the way everything goes back. It's back together. Like I was saying about the drag, this is where I prefer my drag to be on the handle and up here. And the smaller adjustment doll, I like this a lot better than a big star drag apparatus. I think it looks better. So they made these reels. They made a lot of these in different models. There's tons of different models out there. The only one I've had before this was a 120. They make like a 120, a 160, a 170. 170 is probably the most common, but it's a really large heavy reel. This one is probably a little bit bigger than a Johnson Century. It's pretty small. Designed for an 8-pound line. You can probably use 6 or 10 on it, no problem. But it's a light duty reel. But super, super smooth. Super quiet. Really good, really well made. Like Abu was one of the premier reel manufacturers, especially back in the day. High quality stuff. So if you ever find one of these for sale, like my place, just go buy it. Because people are probably wondering why you would buy an older reel like this. Well, as far as I'm concerned, the quality of the older reels aren't matched today at all. These reels have been around for a long time, and today's reels are just you know, like made in China and meant to be used and thrown away afterwards. These were made back in the day where people really valued their work, and these are an awesome reel. Anyway, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. See you next video.